That's better. So we're attempting to do the Mastery Monument. We decided the next map I'm going to play is going to be Canopy Carnage, which that'll be fun. But before that, I'm going to try to complete... So basically my plan is I'm going to work on making the dirt like the dirt path. But we certainly are not going to sit here watching grass grow, because that will be miserable. So what I'm going to do is... Once the path has been constructed, I'm going to just kind of start the next map and then just come back and check in on this one every so often and just kind of see what kind of progress it's made. So this dungeon is Grave of the Dragon, and we're here because it's where all the dirt is, as you can see by what I'm currently doing. So I don't know how much I need, but it's just going to be like a bunch. Oh, let's block that off. And block that off. I'll go till I break this shovel. I've hit stone here, so this dirt patch might be drying up. That's okay. But yeah, so I did complete the monument last time, after wandering around in planar warp for an eternity. I did get there eventually. It was in planar warp. Oh, just put a torch in there. Nice. This won't have lava. Yeah. Let's get one over here as well. Oh, actually I could save a torch and do that instead. Because obviously we need to conserve torches, right? They don't grow on trees, except they literally do grow on trees. There we go. Whoop, block that in. How are you doing? Oop, fill that in. That one's safe. I think this top row is going to be... Yeah. You fill those back in. Oh, these two are safe, though. Dig that out. Torch here. Hey! Yeah, sorry about that. I realized I had set some things wrong. So I had to restart it. That's on me. I was kind of rushing to set up today. So that's on me, my bad. I'm out of shovel, so we're going to retreat to base. Basically, there is... I don't know how much you heard, I'll repeat myself. The Mastery Monument is in this map and only in this map. And the goal of the Mastery Monument is to put a grass block on in the monument. And the only way to do that in this version, because things like Silk Touch don't exist yet, is to find some grass and then make a giant chain of dirt to grow the grass across. I mean, okay, you don't need a giant chain of dirt because you could do it with like 2 pieces of dirt and you keep piggybacking them, but that is miserable, so we're not doing that. And it is my intention to complete the, collect dirt and complete the path today, and then rather than making us sort of sit here watching grass grow, which doesn't sound exciting, I'm going to go ahead and start the next map next time, and then we'll just kind of check back in on this one every so often and see how it's doing. And I can just kind of... Oh, there's a zombie. Leave it running sometimes. So that's kind of the plan. How many torches do I have? I got loads. And I got lava. The lava's going to be really useful. I can use that for advanced lighting. Oh, but I did beat the map last time. The wool was in planar warp. I did find it eventually. Oh, it's planar warp there. We want to go this way. The wool ended up being... It is allegedly real. And also I had it wrong as well, because white wool was in planar warp and red wool was in the final dungeon. And I thought that was going to be the other way around, but what can you do? So we can take a look at that. I'm still Homestar. I have made the skin for the next map, and it looks a little bit shit, but like in a good way. I like the idea of making a new skin for each map, but like not not putting too much effort into it. One second. I'm still using this terrible staircase. That's all you need. That's all you need, really, is a handful of JPEGs with no context. So, okay, as you can see, here's the red wool. We got that from Citadel of Demons. Over here is the white wool. We got that from Planar Warp. So the whole thing is done. And more importantly than that, I finished the trans flag as well. So that's pretty pogging. So over here is the Mastery Monument, which is to get grass here. So basically the plan is like, and then just do that for 5 miles. So we're going to be working on building the path that the dirt is going to take. I don't need to complete the entire path all at once, because I can... Yeah, hell yeah. Hi, welcome. We're playing an extraordinarily old version of Minecraft. Yeah, so the way that grass spreads is, like, okay, if this block is a grass block, it could spread to, like, this one here, if this was dirt. It could spread to this dirt, and it could spread, like, to this dirt, and I think it could even spread diagonal ways to that dirt. So it can go up and down one at a time, basically. What I don't need to make a full chain of dirt all the way to the grass, because what I can do, like, I put some of it down, have the grass spread, however far, and then dig up the old bits of the chain. But that's a lot more work, and I'm not gonna... Well, I say more work, it's probably less work on the whole, but I'm not gonna do it anyway. You. Great. Let's make more slabs. And I'm hanging on to the lava, because the lava could be pretty useful as far as making, like, as advanced lighting techniques to, Oh, also, grass has to have some level of light. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why I want to just make a giant trail of dirt instead. Dirt has to have a certain light level to grow grass. I do not know offhand what that level is, so I'm just going to be lighting each one a lot. And we're just going to say that's good enough. Oop. Creeper. And yeah, so then the plan is basically make the path, prove I've done it without jumping, and then kind of park myself in a little room, and then like next week or whatever, just like during the week, I'll just turn on the game and just sit there and go do something else, right? And then we can check in every week and see sort of like, oh, how far did it spread this time? Ooh, another thing is the grass only spreads when the chunks are loaded. So right now the dungeon's like a mile away from where I am. So the chunks aren't gonna... I probably should have brought food. So I'll need to hang out over here for it to grow. I don't know if there's anywhere I can stand that'll have the whole thing loaded at once. Ooh, I can point out to you where the final wool ended up being as well. Up here, up and over these roots. Okay, so genuinely that's a fantastic concept, is to have a piston push the grass block and then just do that a lot. That's a fantastic concept. Over there. You see that kind of squared off bit of the cave there? That with like the flat sides there? That is where the white wool ended up being. So I kind of came in from that side and found it, but not before screwing around in the entire friggin' planar warp before committing to it. But I did find it eventually. So I don't know how long we're going to spend setting this up today. This is mostly just going to be a... I set it up and it takes however long it takes to set up, and then there you go. So that's kind of the plan. A sort of a wind down on Kaizo Caverns, if you will. I can probably drill right through that wall. There's a skeleton. Probably drill right through that wall and not have to loop it all the way around here. I know there's some bedrock in the walls, so I can't... I was thinking, what if I just dig a tunnel straight there? But there could be bedrock in the way, so that I'm not convinced is the best idea. I would also like to place the dirt in such a way I could reclaim it, but that's not, you know, mandatory. That's just like a good idea. I believe you were here when we found the diamond mine area, so I think you've seen all this. I do need 4 pieces of coal to replace the 4 that I used on those torches, though. There we go. I would love to hear him. This is going to be a very... I shouldn't have to think too hard. Oh, so over here is the final dungeon. And I can pop open this wall. And you can see that there's just a boatload of ghast spawners everywhere. And then there's this island in the middle. Oh, they're shooting at me. The lava that is on that island is my fault. I poured lava all over it. But over here, we gravel tunneled down, gravel gang, into this little section. And then I fully enclosed all this junk. And then down here, the wool was here. Yep, so we got one final shout out from the gravel gang. But I strayed too close to the sun there and have spawned ghast, so I'm going to kind of bugger away to get rid of the ghast and then come back. The grass block is somewhere up over there. So I'm going to kind of walk away until they're not ghasting anymore. Oh, there's a creeper. Maybe when I kill you. Yeah, I remember you were debating with those because they were like... they're a fun puzzle, but they take a while to do. So including those ones kind of meant the whole thing had to be like focused, like on that one, almost. Yeah. Where it's like, oh, it's got this one in. That means that, you know, that really takes the lion's share of the effort here. And the other bits aren't really contributing that much. I think I missed you. I think I missed you playing it last weekend. Yeah, that's true too. Because something like that, you know, you want there to be some kind of challenge, but do the same thing 100,000 times until it happens to work out is not really an interesting challenge. Ow! Yeah, I should have brought food. Okay, I killed that guy. So, I want to stay far enough away from these to activate them. Up there, that little light off in the distance, the tiny speck in the distance up there, that is the end goal. So I'm going to kind of just chew my way around the side here. Let's make sure it's well lit, though. Oh, come on. Oh. If I wanted to be really safe about this, I could sort of fully enclose it like this. That's probably a good idea. Nice, that's good. Souvenir's the one where it's like you have to remember details about the other modules on that one you've solved. Is that right? Torch there, torch there. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed you missed you playing it last time. I don't remember if I was doing something or just didn't see you start, but that's good that that went over well. Knock that out. So there's this there's these weird little nooks in the wall around this area. And not much spawns here, but stuff could spawn here, you know? So it's probably worth being a little bit careful. But, you know, I don't need to be that careful. Famous last words, I don't need to be that careful. Yeah, it's all good. You didn't miss much with Into the Breach. I think this is the worst I have played it, like, ever. And that includes the times I was playing it fresh off of wisdom tooth surgery. It was really bad. Yeah, I don't know. I read all the descriptions wrong, and they didn't work like they did in my head and all that stuff. I'm thinking that when I come back to them in 2 weeks, because there's not going to be one next week, that I'll have a little bit more time for the way they work to kind of sink in, and I might actually not, you know, completely fumble it. We'll see. We'll see. Looks like I need to go a little bit further this way. But something about them was just not clicking. Or maybe I was just particularly stupid that day, you know? It can happen. I think here's where we want to turn. I've never done the Mastery Monument on this before, because it always just seemed like a pain in the ass. So, this is the first time I'm actually doing it. So that's kind of cool. Oh, this is a slab. We want to put that on the block there. You can see my so also the tunnel over there, I made it with pistons, a lot like how we did that one area in Sea of Flame where I made the like piston bridge over the whole area. Did something similar there, but with a like a fully enclosed bridge so the ghasts couldn't shoot me. Ghast shots can't break cobblestone, so that's why the whole thing's cobblestone. Let's fill these in. That's also why I'm being so anal about filling in all the holes in this path, is so that if a ghast does spawn, it can't shoot me, because the ghast shots can take out the dirt. So that would be pretty annoying to keep cycling that all the time. You can have as many updates as you want. I like hearing about it. Yeah. I feel like there's always like another problem, right? That you didn't expect to have, and that's one of those where it's like, oh, it turns out even the compiling the information is hard. It's a funny problem to run into, though. And then the slab here. Let me poke my head out. How are we doing as far as? We are still a mile away. All right, cool. I don't want to go too high and like overshoot it. Oh, I could have just kept going this way. That'd been fine. Knock that out. Ooh, interesting. I have outpaced the wall here. Someone's shooting me. There we go. I gotta say, neither of those sound like a great time to be honest. if you're asking my opinion, I gotta say neither. But yeah, no, I mean, it would solve the problem, wouldn't it? Bring that over, bring this wall down. That's a slab, so I need a block here now. There we go. Then bring this over and slab there. Fill this in for secret reasons. Block that up. Where is that guy who's shooting me? Did he just fall off? Is he gone? Yeah, that's fair enough. I know that HTML I don't like. Like the CSS, like the style sheet shit, I do not understand. I have no idea what's going on in those. So I always try to avoid it. Pretty much just period. Try to avoid it, period. Every so often I'd have to screw with it in a class or something, but if I didn't have to, I certainly wouldn't. I did have one class that was like it was like a game design class thing, and we made like little Flash game kind of things, right? But obviously Flash doesn't exist, so we were making like HTML5 JavaScript games. Luckily though, most of the HTML stuff for that was just like a wrapper with a single giant game object that just covered the whole screen. You know, that's true. That's true. The amount that you can steal is always a plus. We're getting close to the right height here. Also, I'm making this way harder for no reason by building all this shit, but that's okay. That's an important factor, though, for any kind of programming crap, is how easy is it for me to steal someone else's solution who's already solved this? Let me light the roof of this up. And if I'm going to light this up, I don't need a roof here. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of it is very single use, right? Like, you could absolutely find something that's doing what you want it to do, but a lot of them are very much doing their own thing. Oh, we're out of music. That, like, only it does, right? Very, very custom fit. One second, let me put on a new Wario song. There we go. That's too long. That's an hour. I don't want an hour of Wario. Half an hour of Wario is the perfect amount of Wario. Oh, we've lost Minecraft. Oh, it's trying. Nope, we've lost it. Okay, hang on. I can fix this. And by fix it, I mean turn the game off and start it again. Yep, no, that's true. That's true. It is worth when you Minecraft. There you are. It's worth doing something right. You know what I mean? It's worth taking the time to do it right. Even when the actual thing at hand is like, oh, making manual for funny game, right? It's still worth doing it. You know, taking the time to take some pride in it and do it right. You know. It's my opinion. We're, I think, like one more block up and we're set. There we go. I want to say that's the right height. So let's start bopping. Please do, please do. I was trying to think. I don't have to fuck around with PDFs very often which is good because they're not very like fuck around with a bowl, you know? Like they're I feel like a lot they're pretty, you make it and then it's set like that, right? Knock that out. It's somewhere in here. Yeah, over there. Oh, I might have even gone one block too high. That's okay, we can work with that. Let me wall this in. I don't want anything shooting in here and breaking the grass. Here we are, grass block. So. The 3 dirt there is excessive. It doesn't need to have 3 near it. I just wanted to make sure we don't lose this, right? Let's see, so slab here. That's going to go around the back. So what I would like to do is have a path for the dirt that runs directly parallel to my walkway, but with like blocks under it so I can reclaim the dirt if I need to. Because like I said, we certainly haven't collected enough dirt to complete the whole path. I don't know how long the path is, so I want to make this reclaimable. So that involves basically just putting blocks under it like this the whole freaking way, making a little channel for the dirt. I do have some sneaky schemes, but yeah, there we go. Cool. And then let's block this in. There we go. That too. These torches should be plenty to keep this lit up. Oh, does it? I hate that when, like, the example thing you're working from does it really badly, so you have to make up your own because the example sucks. A lot of the time that's with stuff where it wasn't really intended to be an example in the first place, but you know, still the point stands, right? So you knock all this out. Am I doing this right? Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. What kind of stuff is wrong with it? Just like poorly organized and formatted, or badly labeled, or yeah, that's not great. That's not great. It's one of those, just because you know your scientists were so concerned with if they could, didn't stop to think of whether they should. I had that today at work, kind of. I was trying to give an example of like some response message to something, and we send it back in like, you know, JSON or whatever. But the thing that we get, like, it sends a JSON message that in it has a JSON message like in it. So that inner JSON message gets, you know, all compressed down to like one line, right? And with like backslashes with all the quotes and stuff. And it's like, well, I can't give this as an example. This sucks. So I spent a while like cleaning that up just to make the, you know, the example of how to use it. Like, you know, run it through the parser like twice or 3 times to get it all clean up. I cannot wait. Let me finish this thought here with the dirt. I'll go check it out. There's a lot of things that are like, there's absolutely no way this was the best way to do it. For example, this dirt plan. I really like your piston idea. If I wasn't already committed, I'd definitely do that instead. Oh, oh. Ah, I've pranked myself. What a foolish move. Luckily, saved it. We're good. There we go. That's funny when even the modders are like, look, we can do this so much. We're just gonna fix this for you. This sucks. we're just gonna let's just take care of this. Yeah. Don't worry about it. We got this. It's fine. All right. So okay. Excellent. That is a full dirt path all the way from the grass block to here, and it's all pretty well lit. So I think this is a good headway here. Let's continue. Bring this around this corner, and this is all still very well lit. So we're in good shape there. I'll put one up there. I'm just gonna send it straight down. Oh, dirt will grow grass if there's a torch on top of it. So me doing like this is just me being annoying more than anything. You know how it is. Drop that down. So I would like to be able to reclaim this. So let's hop down here. Get some blocks over here. Do that. One there, one there. Really, this one should be dirt as well. Oh. So there. Knock this one out. Dirt there, and then block, and then dirt, and then one here. Get a torch on that. Actually, that doesn't need to be there. I'm gonna put one there. Okay, this is good. This is good. So if I then widen this path, I feel like though maybe a lot of times it comes down to the modders to fix. With the actual game, it's like, well, no one's ever going to see this, so it doesn't actually need to be well written. I feel like maybe you get that a lot. Fill this in. There. And then we can extend this. All the way down here. Oh, I missed a spot. Swing over here. Probably could have done with making some more torch. I was gonna use lava to light up the bit over there, but I already had to light it with torches on the way up, so it doesn't actually seem that worth it to use lava now. So whatever, it's fine. I kind of am thinking, because we need to worm it through here, kind of down these stairs, then this way, and then through here. That's just a zombie, I don't care. Let me check what's behind this wall, because I think this might be more dungeon behind this wall, and so that we can take a shortcut. Maybe I'm wrong. This might just be nothing. No, there's something. See over there? There's guys. You know some shit's going down when you see something like that. See, so now we're back in this room. So this is kind of good. We kind of want to be here. Let's drill this way. Because coming through here means I don't have to go through those other rooms. Even when I kill you. Okay, I mean, that is a time where a value is incremented by 1, right? I feel like a lot of these, like, poking through the code kind of things, like, it tells a story, you know? So, by the way, the plan is that I'm going for here is to knock out all of this. And then knock out here, and then the dirt's going to go beneath me right now. Like in the little... like in a channel down below me. But actually, it could be on this level. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, interesting! So Grid Charger doesn't give back double points. Interesting. Yeah, I bet you're exactly right then, because every other instance where the grid gets recharged would then need to have, you know, some way in there to double it for the, you know, for the flag, like, hey, start doubling this now, right? But that particular one, and only that one, it's like, no, I mean it's just one. Trust me. That's funny. Let me put a little lip on here, just so I don't, you know, walk off to my death like an idiot. There we go. So let me chew through this. Now this is a problem where I put this lava here, but we can solve it by simply putting the lava one tile over and then getting this one back. And then, like, getting rid of the lava. There we go. Problem solved. Go there. And then I'm gonna make this bridge twice as thick. The extra channel, of course, being for the dirt. That'll do. And then I'm going to put a floor under this, again, so I can reclaim the dirt if I have to. There we go. And then do a little bit of this action. Yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff is going to have those weird kind of programming quirks. And it really tells like a story of like which bits were the most pain in the ass to make, right? Like which bits were the devs just like I don't want to deal with this right now. It's always funny. All right, knock these out. Ooh, more TNT. I wonder if this has a trigger or if it just is like there. I think it's just there. All right, cool. Oh, I bet, yeah. I haven't seen TF2 in particular. Oop, nearly killed myself there. Oh, there's a spider up above. This torch should be 2 torches, and then cobblestones like that to keep the spider from coming in. There we go, now we're talking. And there's the spider. Me when I kill you. Got him. Oh yeah, so the dirt. That's the whole point of this charade. Yeah, please do. I'll check on all this stuff after I'm done indirtening everything. There we go. And through here. So now the challenge is going to be getting the dirt from up here to down there. And I think the way to do that will be to kind of scale up the side here. Like up through here, right? I guess that needs to go over me, right? So it'd be like... knock that out, knock that out, knock that out. One here, one there, one there, one there, like that. And we climb up here. Knock these out. Make bridge. And then there's the dirt. So, oh, that's lava. That's not dirt. You know what? If I don't recover those 4, that's not too big of a deal. I'll put blocks under them though anyway. There. That'll do, that's fine. Oh, also if you put like a block like this, then this dirt cannot grow grass. So there has to be, they have to be open top, basically. Let's pour lava there just for fun. Is that gonna... yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Swap that around. Oakley dokley then. Knock these out. Ooh. Death pit. There we go. Hook that up. Torches. Knock that out. Move that over. Oh, and then this part's already pretty well lit, so we can just connect this through. Except right here. Bam. Missing single torch. Now I can no longer get over this, so I'll add some slabs like that. Now we can. Alright, so then this will come down here through that stair step. Oh, please tell me. While you're doing that, one of my favorite bugs that I've created was I wrote a unit test that only worked in May. If you ran it any other time of the year, it didn't work. And the reason for that was because I was checking that we were outputting, like, you know, the current date. But I didn't realize that our output of the date was truncated to just the first 3 letters of the month, you know? So I was comparing it to the entire month, which of course means that it only works in May, because that's the only one that's 3 letters long. And I thought that was very funny. Let's see. Probably slab here to go up 1 step. Probably could do with more torches. Might need to go back and resupply or creatively recover some of these. Ability wasn't resetting for the 2nd stage of Final Island. Yep. I was wondering, you know, Final Island seems like it probably has a couple sort of unique things going on. Yep. The classic, what on earth do you think you're doing? That's incredible. That's a power move? The game was just like so ashamed that it wasn't running correctly. It's like, well, just start running now. We can't admit that we weren't working right. Yeah, so the next bit's going to be trailing the dirt through here. We can do that. Let's go ahead and swing it round so it's next to the torches again. Yeah, I mean, I certainly would be. You guys probably have more experience than I do, but if you asked me, I'd say I don't know. There. Little window. Right, so then this needs to come down. Oh, no, that one stays. No, that one goes, that one goes. Knock out that one, knock out that one. I was wondering if there was a moral to this story, or if the moral was just, and we don't know why that happened. So, sounds like it's the latter. That's really funny. I wonder if it's some kind of crazy timing issue where the diagnostics delayed it like just enough that it worked. My first thought whenever there's some nightmare bug that doesn't make any sense is like it's some kind of crazy timing thing. Yep, no, that's also the moral. You take the computer box and you do some weird magic, you know, to it, and then you cast your arcane bullshit spells, and then it just works sometimes. So that should be bright enough for that to grow, the grass, I think. I'll do something like this. I don't think this is actually going to be any brighter than it was, though, so whatever. Howdy! How you doing? We're playing a extremely old version of Minecraft, and I'm trying to move grass from one end of the map to the other. Hence the gigantic dirt chain. What's up with you? And then come around this corner. Oh. Should potentially... It's pretty good. Should potentially do something about this room being extremely dark and full of monsters, but it's probably fine. I should go grab more torches, though. I've run out. So I'm going to quickly lay all this dirt, and then... we can go up and over this. Yep, it's like Plants vs. Zombies doing the opposite. I usually do... I do Into the Breach on Monday, and then I do... I've been doing Infinifactory. I'm doing a Minimum Welder challenge on Tuesday. Oh, that guy got me good there. And then I do this on Thursday, and I'm going to play Fantastic Contraption on Friday, but Friday's kind of a whatever I feel like kind of thing. Yeah, I like a lot of them. Those four I mentioned, I like kind of slower paced stuff mostly, like you know, kind of puzzly kind of things. I played one called Patrick's Parabox that was really cool. It was like a Sokoban, that thing where you sort of push the boxes around, you know. That was pretty cool. I like that. Oh, I played 4D Golf. 4D Golf was a lot of fun. But just for fun. Like, if things were gonna pop off, I certainly wouldn't complain about it, right? But with a name as limiting as Impossible Game Challenges Daily, and I don't know if you've seen the links, but I have a link to my YouTube page, which is just completely a joke. I don't really think it's gonna go much of anywhere. If you haven't seen the YouTube page, go check it out. I do. Thank you. Yeah, on the YouTube, I actually genuinely do an Impossible Game Challenge every day, but with like some massive asterisks on every single one of those words. I need to render some more of those. I have it backlogged through like mid-September, but we're already in September. Like I need to get ahead of this. Go away. There we go. Ow. Go away. I definitely should have brought some food with me. We used all the dirt I had though, and we're not... we still gotta get through this whole area too. I can show you what we're doing here. So this is I'm playing in Minecraft Beta 1.7.3. You can see on the top left corner there. We are playing the map Super Hostile Kaizo Caverns. The goal of the map, it's a complete the monument map. So the idea is that there's all these dungeons and there's different wool colors all spread out throughout the map, and I have to collect all the different wool colors. I have already done that. I've collected all the wool colors. So we have beaten the map. But this map, and only this one in the series, also includes a bonus challenge called the Mastery Monument, where you have to get a block of grass on the monument as well. So that's what the giant dirt chain is for, is to move the grass from the end of the final dungeon to my house, which is all the way over here. So we probably need a lot more dirt, or I can kind of babysit it and like piggyback it back and forth. I'm not intending for the stream to actually just turn into watch grass grow. Kind of what I'm trying to do tonight is basically set up the dirt grass monster path, and then like over the next couple weeks or whatever, just kind of leave the game running every so often, and then we'll like check in on it as we play through other maps. We've already picked out the since I finished this one. Oh, I completely blew by the monument. Let's check that out. Over here is the victory monument. So you see it's got white wool, orange wool, blah blah blah. And over here on the far end, you need to have an iron block, a gold block, and a diamond block. So I beat the map. Let's go. But back here is the grass. So I'm trying to make a giant dirt chain that comes all the way into here, and we'll grow grass on this spot. So that's the plan. And the reason that we're in this ancient version of the game is because this is an ancient map. And I felt like playing it on the version it was sort of intended for just makes the most sense. I'm intending to... Oh, also I can't jump. I didn't even mention that. I have rebound... I couldn't get rid of the jump key entirely, but I rebound jump to the minus key on the numpad so I wouldn't hit it by mistake. So we're doing the whole thing without jumping. That's why I have slabs on my hotbar. Because basically instead of jumping, I can just throw down some slabs and then I can go up half a block. And then that's just as good as jumping, really. Who needs to jump when you have slabs? This map was pretty tricky to get started on. I had to like do a whole bunch of punching wood and stuff. Oh, I'm out of Wario music. Hang on. Oh, I've got all the messages from you about the bombs. I'll check that out. I'll check that out with the HTML. I'll check those out later. I want to listen to this. Yeah, so starting out on this map was real tricky because we didn't have easy access to like wood or being able to dig stone or any of the usual stuff you can make slabs out of. So I had to like punch a giant tunnel in the dark with my fist until I kind of found my way into one of the dungeons, at which point I could like loot some of the stuff from the dungeon, and it was great. It was a good time. Make some more slabs so I don't run out. I probably should make some more ladders too. Ladders are really important. When I was playing Infernal, because so far I've done Infernal Sky was the first one I did, and then Sea of Flame was the second one I did. And in Infernal Sky, I got trapped in a little hole in the bedrock, and I didn't have any ladders on me, so I had to jump, which technically ended the challenge, but let's not worry about it. Sea of Flame, I didn't do that, but it always pays to have a couple of ladders on you. Speaking of, having the one stick annoys me. I'm going to turn it into a lever, and then put it here with the rest of the levers. There we go. Problem solved. How many torches does this get me? I need more than that. I'm also out of dirt, I've realized. Give me those. I'll have to see if... So, okay, full disclosure. I don't know if Yui has ever played Minecraft or, like, owns it at all. But I was looking into how hard would it be to get a server to host this old-ass version so me and Yui could do a 2-player version of this stupid no-jumping challenge. And I think you've just figured out what challenge we should do. I think you've solved it. That's so dumb. I love it. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, but so as far as the map is designed, like this was intersection 1. So we started like in here, and I went through a whole bunch of stuff, and we got here, and then there was a dungeon this way and a dungeon this way, and it all kind of wraps around in on itself. I really like this this whole like map series. Let me also get new armor while I'm thinking about it. Armor works weird. That I'm not sure how familiar you are with extremely old Minecraft mechanics. Armor works weird in this version, where the amount it protects you is based on how much durability it has left. So even though I'm wearing chainmail armor, you see I have full armor on the armor bar in the bottom right there. But once I start taking hits, it's going to give me less armor. So that armor there that's all broken and crappy is also not defending me at all. I keep going the wrong way. We want to go this way. I made this hole around the back of the the base here that connects to a sort of mid-game dungeon called Cavern of Sky. That's what this is. So we can take this path. This gets us to a dungeon called Grave of the Dragon, which has dirt in it. And I need more dirt, so that's where we're headed. I really like the supervillain glass lava tunnel. It's really cool. I'm glad we spent the extra time to go like get the glass and stuff, because I think it's absolutely worth it. You can make a lot of really good like supervillain bases in Minecraft, you know, just like sort of pour lava everywhere. I'm trying to think if there's anything that would stop you in the left click, right click challenge, or if it's just a question of it would just take unimaginably longer, because anytime you need to mine a block and then place it, like imagine trying to like build like a building, right? Like I would dig the block and I'd throw it to Yui about, alright Yui, place this block, and then she'd place it. Right, and it's like, oh no, you know, I messed up, I put the block in the wrong spot. It's like, don't worry, I'll mine it. And I mine it. That would be awesome. That would be so dumb. And then also, since that's not no jumping, we could add no jumping. It could also be no jumping, right? I mean, just throw that in there. We could replay like Infernal Sky or something. And I can just keep playing these maps forever. I never have to find something new to do. That sounds perfect. I'll run that by her. Alright, so we're down here. This is Dirt City. Last time I brought 2 stone pickaxes, or 2 stone shovels, which was stupid, because I know I'm going to need a buttload of dirt. So I have brought a diamond shovel this time for advanced dirt collectory. There's actually more dirt down here than I thought. Hence bringing the stone shovel the first time. But yeah, so I was looking at it, and getting like a Minecraft, so all the Minecraft like server hosts I could find, like charge like monthly or whatever. But if we just did it for like one stream and then canceled the subscription, it wouldn't be too bad, assuming they let me do that. Because just use it once. And then also the question is, getting one that actually lets me put this old ass version of the game on it and doesn't just assume I want the newest and greatest one. Yeah, that's the other one is you could go really old school and do all the nonsense it took to get because that's the thing. Networking this old ass version is like even more annoying than normal networking because they haven't put in all the like. If I leave the map for a second, the way multiplayer works is you get one server and you type in the IP and then you connect to it. There's not even like a list here. You get one. So that would be exciting. We also could, you know, play not the oldest version in the world and like do something, you know, not terrible. That's also an option. I just kind of default to, I don't know. Because obviously Minecraft nowadays, like you can beat the game. There is an ending in the game and you can beat the game and you don't have to download some weird map where you run around collecting wools in order to like have a goal to do. Ooh. This is also like for one thing a ways out and for two things just not going to happen in general. I don't think she was very interested in the idea to begin with. But yeah, like whenever I think of like, oh, I want to play Minecraft, I want to like have a goal to do, right? Like I don't think, oh, beat the boss. I always think of like play some CTM or something. So interesting. That definitely, if we get to a point where we're actually like genuinely consider CTM is complete the monument, which is this kind of genre where you like collect wools or stained clays or whatever and just put them somewhere. Excellent question. Sorry, I hate just sort of throwing out jargon that whenever someone starts throwing jargon at me, it's like slow down. So I try not to do it, but you know, sometimes. But that's like the name for like this kind of genre of map. The super hostile ones in particular were kind of like started the whole like idea of like complete the monument. Like there's a ton of maps that are just blatant ripoffs of this. Actually, that's a funny story. Back in the day, I really wanted to make my own CTM map, and so I did all the stuff that you do. I downloaded the editor tool and all this stuff. And I made a couple dungeons. They're all really bad, but the best part of mine was going to be I wanted to call it subpar no style, which I think is extremely funny. Obviously I never made it, so I didn't do that. But I thought it'd be really funny to just call mine, yeah, mine is just way worse than that other guy's. There we go. Knock those out. It's probably not even worth trying to like nickel and dime dirt off the ceiling like this. Right, it's an absolute disaster. I made like a handful of dungeons for it and they were really wildly like I made this lighthouse dungeon where you like climb up a lighthouse and there's monsters in it. That was just wildly unbalanced. It was really bad. Like I had my brother play it and he's like, this is actually impossible, I think. So that was great. That was a good feature, I would say. And what else? And then the other problem with the lighthouse dungeon is that because it's in a lighthouse, you have the option to just ignore the dungeon and just like go around the lighthouse and like sort of like pillar up the side and then just not worry about it, and then you're good. And because the dungeon was fucking impossible to actually complete, yeah, that was the way to do it. That dirt is gone. That creeper tried to get me. Did not succeed, but you know, an effort was made. This is true. This is true. One thing I actually think is super interesting about designing specifically CTM maps specifically for Minecraft is that you have so many ways in Minecraft to go around a dungeon, right? You can find where the wool is and just dig straight to it, right? You can bridge over the whole thing. You can encase yourself with some pistons and then, like, you know, piston your way to victory, right? So designing a dungeon that is challenging but fun enough that the player wants to go through it the intended way rather than just cheesing around it is like a struggle, you know? Like, that's hard. And I certainly, as you've seen, I don't think that these maps always nail it, right? There's a lot of dungeons I'm just going to cheese this nuts to it. But it's a really interesting challenge. And I think that applies a lot to like a lot of games is I want to make a challenge that is challenging but fun, or else the player will stop playing my game, right? But in particularly making for playing in Minecraft, it's just so easy to continue playing the game but cheat around stuff you don't like. Right, yeah. So blatantly unfair is one thing. And honestly, there is a market for like blatantly unfair. Like, you think about like Mario ROM hacks and stuff that were just like, the point was that they're unfair and difficult. And like, there's a market for it. But yeah, but like there's also just like, even then, it's like unfair in an interesting way, and not like, yeah, you get it. Alright, that's a good amount of dirt. We will retreat for now. It is plausible I'll need more dirt. There is more dirt in this area, though, as you can see. There, so I think there's a patch of dirt over on the other side of the drag. Obviously, there's that one right there. I'll probably go for that one next. That one's pretty sizable. Up and over the dragon. Also, it's thunderstorming. Yeah, no, that's a huge value for like your playtesting, right? Is like, is this bullshit in a fun way, or is this like just miserable to do? And playtesting's huge for that, because the line between this pisses me off in a good way and just this pisses me off can be really, really, you know, it'd be hard to hit. Like, I do think this dirt challenge is kind of stupid, but I haven't done it before, so it is interesting to you know, see how it's done. Like, I know how you would do it, but I haven't done it, you know what I mean? So but yeah, we're gonna head back. Oh, I nearly walked off the edge there because I couldn't find my shift key, and genuinely I felt that in my heart. But we're good. It's just trying to wake me up, I guess. I'm gonna head back to where my dirt trail is. I could try to recover the dirt out of the tree farms, but that'd be like 4 pieces of dirt for a lot of effort. It's not worth it. Swing around back here. Oh, it's nighttime. I can sleep. Give me just a moment. Look at Dr. Robotnik's ass while I need to go to the bathroom. So just look right here for just a moment. I'll be right back. Oh, I wasn't muted. Whoops. Oh well. Oh, this is impossible to explain. So, I do in it. So you can see it linked from the Impossible Game Challenges Daily YouTube page. I just have linked, like, I think I called it My Nemesis, but it's a channel called the Two Idiots Podcast. That is a podcast I run with my brother, and it's a podcast in a very loose sense because the last like 3 episodes have all just been us doing like some kind of let's play or something. So it's not really a podcast anymore. But the joke with the Two Idiots Podcast is that we only upload episodes that are special anniversary episodes. So there's one episode a year, and I think that's it. But we don't acknowledge that we're doing that, right? So every episode starts with, "Hey, it's a special anniversary episode," but we never make a mention that there are never any non-special anniversary episodes. There's never a normal episode, which I think is super funny. My sense of humor is very much just do weird things. Or do unusual things, you know? Anyway, but so I think it was the most recent episode. At one point, I'm like, hey, we need to pause the recording. I need to go to the bathroom. And then I do that. And when I get back to our recording studio, which is just my room, I am like, hey, I wonder if that picked up on the microphone. Like the toilet flushing and stuff. So I didn't know this, but while I was out of the room, my brother had been like, hey, okay, this is a secret. So if you're listening to this part of the podcast, you're one of the real ones, and you get to know the secret. And I don't remember what the secret word is. And he goes like, the secret word is. And then I edited in this really just ridiculously loud toilet flushing sound. So that when I come back in and go, oh, I wonder if that picked up on the microphone, I sound insane because it's so loud. And this is the dumbest joke ever, but it cracks me up. And like I said, I don't think that's funny to explain it like at all. So you didn't really get the best end of the stick there, but that's too bad. I get to talk about whatever I want to. I think that is the most recent episode of the Two Idiots Podcast, but I couldn't tell you for sure. If you wait till after the stream, I'll scrub through it and make sure before you spend 2 hours watching some shitty podcast. So yeah, just give me a little bit. Afterwards, I'll scrub through it and make sure it's the right one. You might need to remind me, but I will do it. Let's see. I want to light this all up. I kind of want to just kind of schmoove through here. Yeah, there we go. Maybe when I kill you. Let's see. Light here, light there. I'm just going to make this part like really bright, so I don't have to come here and keep futzing with all these. That's the plan. So I would light this area up, but I have to light up this mess. And the problem with lighting up that mess up there is that it'll make all the gravel fall. And I'll have to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that because it's annoying. Maybe when I kill you. So this is good enough. I mean, this will keep it. It's lit enough to grow the grass, and hopefully we don't have to ever take this back. And then the grass needs to come through here. Like that. And then up here, block that in. Then knock these out. So, moving this up through my staircase is probably not the most effective way to do it. Let's see. What would be an effective way to do it? Because it needs to come like all the way up here, right? I could dig down like a normal staircase that's not a no jumping staircase, but just like is normal. That could be an approach. So like if I were to start here, let's say, right? Hopefully this hits something, because I can't really get out at this point. Hey, there's guys down there. We'll hit something. Ooh. Right. So, that is my bridge. Perfect. We found it. We are on the wrong side. That's okay, we can fix that. Let's see, knock this out, knock that out. Dirt is gonna go... This is gonna update this gravel. Okay, that was fine, that didn't matter. And then here, light that up. Knock these out so that it'll grow grass. Knock that there. And then we'll get some torches on the gravel back here. And then cross over into this old shaft. Slabs here so I can cross. There we go. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just right. Get my netherrack. Put some walls up so I don't waltz to my death like a moron. There we go. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Lights around the grass path here. Great. And now we want to head back up to the top and lay down dirt down that staircase. And put way more torches down as well. Yeah, like that. Okay, great. And knock out some of this too. There we go. I'll say that most of our podcast is not good. The audio quality is really bad. And we're also just not very funny. So I would definitely not recommend it, but every so like each one's like an hour or two long, so there's you're gonna get like a good bit in the hour or two, right? Just like monkey typewriter, like something funny's gonna happen just by mistake. But that's mostly one of these projects where I'm like, it's a lot like Impossible Game Challenges Daily, where it's a project that I want to have done so that like years from now someone will find it. Your funeral if you go for it. If someone were to find it, right, they'd be like, oh hey, Two Idiots Podcast episode 17. Let's check it out. It's like, wow, that was not great, but I'm not doing anything today. Let's see what else they got. And they click on the page and it's like 17 years ago, this one. 16 years ago, this one, right? It's like, oh, okay, this is all they do. Why? I don't know. So now we need to get from there up and over the roots to up here. And then up here. This bit is not well fortified at all as well. So there's also that to work with. Where's the dirt even come out? It's over there. Okay. Yeah, so we were talking about this. I don't remember why we made the first episode. I think we were both just like really fucking bored. But the second episode... Okay, also, after making the first episode, I do not know why we like immediately abandoned it and did not make another episode. Couldn't tell you. I have no idea. But when it was, coming around to time like next year, and I forget whose idea it was. I would love to take credit for it because it's super funny, but I don't remember which one of us was like, what if we made a second episode now? And at that point, it's like, okay, well, we're just committed now. We have to do this every year, even we don't have anything to talk about. This right here is going to be where the where it connects. Now this is too high, obviously. I should have brought more gravel. It's gravel gang time. But I didn't bring enough. Like that there, like that there. Oh. Oh. Block here. Knock this one out. Block here. Knock this one out. I think this works. Yeah, I can do this and then this and then knock this out. And then we like loop all the way around to get the next one on. And we just keep looping through this. This is a terrible idea. This is really bad. Okay. So, drop down to here. And we can drop to here. Do that. Knock this one out. Put some more torches up. So this is the plan, is to run in circles. And then drop to here. Stone, dirt, knock this out. Put some torches up. This is the real impossible game challenges. Can you run in a circle several times? It's what it's all about, really. Drop down here. Dirt there, or stone there, dirt there, knock this out. Although actually, at this point, I can do that. Ah, here we go. And then one here. Knock this out, knock that out. That finishes the dirt staircase. Right around one more time for good luck. There we go. So that should be bright enough, I think, for it to grow. Connect that through there. Give me these back so I can move them over to here. Okay, so that's done. Where does it need to go now? I think it kind of just needs to go like straight forward through all this, so. I should have brought more cobblestones. I always go dig more. I have like 3 diamond pickaxes on me though, so not too big a deal. Yeah, I'm gonna go need to pick up some more. Also, we're going straight through this lava. Could be an issue. It's actually, yeah, okay, it's an issue, but only just barely. Have a spare bucket? I do have a spare bucket. Okay, give me that. And I'm going to move it to here. There we go. So I think I want to get down to there. Also, building this platform this wide is incredibly excessive for absolutely no reason. Like, it needs to be 2 wide at most, and realistically it wants to be 1 block wide and just put the dirt on top like a normal person would do. But we're not doing that for indescribable reasons. So I'm just wasting a tremendous amount of cobblestone by building it like this. Torch there. If I was smart, I would head to the other end of the dirt to dig cobblestones so that I'd have that area loaded and it could start progressing on that end. That's a really good idea. I should probably do that. But then it'd be farther away. So it's like the travel time, you know? Exactly. You've seen how I play Infinifactory. Oh, speaking of Infinifactory, the minimum welders is doing pretty well. I got to... I finished the world that we were on, and I got to the next one. And the first one of that was just a tutorial on, like, painters. Also, we got the counter block, which is... It's like a sensor, but you can set it to only fire, like, every second time or every third time or whatever. Which is great, because you remember all those horrible counters I made with, like, counting blocks and stuff? So, we don't need to do that anymore. Now, I haven't actually used a counter yet in a build, because I'm so used to doing, like, line the guys up on blocks and then push them all with pistons at the same time. But it's a good one to have in the arsenal. Hi, you kind of sound like a bot, so I don't think I'm going to be doing that. You didn't promise me big viewers on bigviews.com or whatever, though. So you got that going for you. It was forever ago at this point, but on one of her streams, Yui got a spam bot advertising like Dogecoin or something. That's I only click on links to cheap viewers. So I got her to like draw Spamton from like Deltarune saying like advertising Dogecoin or whatever the fuck. It was great. It was a good time was had by all. So I always think of this the spam bots like it's Spamton. Alright, there's 2. I think you're right, yeah. If it's one of those ones that's like, oh, big viewers on bigviewers.com, you know, I can just go ahead and take them out back. Yeah. 2 or 3 bots ever. Oh, hang on, I just spat on my screen because I was so excited. Let me clean that up. That's good enough. How many arrows do I have? I only have 9. Lots of skeletons there. Let's turn, go into this wall here. And then kind of make our way over to that other lit bit. Oh, and you know what I can do is dump some lava off the side to keep these guys from bothering me. So bring the dirt on and then turn here. These are the most useless torches of all time given that they're right next to lava, but whatever, it's fine. So through here. Torches like that. Then no reason to fill those in, it just annoys me. Alright, turn here, let's say. Is this far enough? How are we doing? Definitely far enough. Wow, deep. Oh, I'm above everything. What? There's your problem. Too many toasters. Oh! You can tell that startled me because I said up like that. Cut it out. Maybe I kill you. Ow. Get over here. Alright, we're good. I do need to get out of this hole, though. Doop. Almost worked, and then I buggered it at the end there. You, and then slab. We have recovered it. I think I did pour lava on my pathway, though. Which is maybe not my best move I've ever done. Perchance. Okay, let's see. If I throw a slab right here, actually slab here, block there, slab here. Yeah, this is where the path is supposed to be. So perhaps that wasn't a great move, just dumping lava everywhere. I can stem the flow like that. Let me through. Where's that one coming from? Oh, I see. So it's coming through there and then into the tunnel there, I think. Let's knock this out. Oh, hey, what's up? There we go. Knock that out. Ow. The best part about this impossible game challenge is it's entirely my fault that there's lava all over this, all over the little chute. There we go. Knock that out. Alright, that's not going to pour lava on me. Excellent. There's definitely lava there. I can put a block on the slab to get rid of it. Here, potentially? I mean, there's still lava there. Oh, block that. We're getting there. We're getting there. Making progress. A slab here. Block there. Knock this one out. Alright, here's your problem. Too many toasters. Oop, oop. Get rid of those. Block that. It didn't really go away. What's the plan? That was not the plan. That was a poor move. What if I go this way? And then put a slab here. Can I knock this one out? Yeah, there we go. That's fine. They're good as new, right? That's fine. New path just as good as the old path was. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, we can. Genuinely, I can work with this. Yeah, the best part of the lava is that I put all of that lava there myself, and then I realized later that I had poured the lava all over the path I was using. So, kind of rookie mistake there. Here's our dirt grass pipeline so far. Because I was digging this out, and then I fell down there, And then it just all went to hell after that. That's kind of the problem. Was oop, careful SpongeBob. Careful SpongeBob. Careful SpongeBob. So we've gotten the dirt all the way to the grass block in that last dungeon area that we were in last time, right? So the dirt is all the way there, and I found the grass block, and now I am working on making the pathway for the grass block to grow along. Yeah, it was exciting. You missed out. There we go. And then let me get all this. Where are we trying to go? Over there, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Grab that. Up and over these roots. Fill that in. Okay. That is good, or potentially one block too low. You'll be fine. I am being super anal for no real reason about trying to make sure that I can recover the dirt blocks if I need to. And so far, it has not really mattered in the slightest whether or not I was able to do that. But I dug a lot of dirt blocks out of Grave of the Dragon, and there's still loads more, so I probably don't need to worry so much about that. But that's why I'm making sure to put cobblestone underneath the dirt path. This being this wide, though, is just me being excessive. Is so that they are able to be recovered should I need to, reclaim some of this dirt and use it, sort of like, piggyback the dirt off of itself. How have you been up to today? How's it going? It's like the opposite of Half-Lives, right? Where Half-Life is how long it takes the thing to decay halfway. It's like the opposite. It's how often does it take the bots to double? I guess it's like bacterias or something. Yeah, so definitely creepers are worth being worried about because they, just like you said, they can break the blocks, and so they would break the grass blocks, or break the dirt blocks in my... If I just go straight through here, we'll be fine. Break the dirt blocks in my tunnel, or by chain. But for one thing, creepers only explode when they can see me. And my intention for how I'm basically going to babysit this is to sort of build a little panic room next to the dirt, so I keep all the dirt chunks loaded, and then just kind of like go do like sit there and go do something else. So there's no way mobs can attack me because they can't see me because I'm in a little panic room. And we'll just see how much dirt grows. And like we talked about last time, next time I play, we'll start on Canopy Carnage. And we'll just start every episode of Canopy Carnage with like it's time for the dirt check. How much dirt have we, dirted? I think that's a pretty planned out plan. I think if I just carve through here, we get to the entrance of the planar warp. Is that it down there? Oh. Yeah, here we go. That's what we're looking for. That's a good question, because Minecraft is a much more popular game, and I am in the Minecraft tag right now, than something like Infinifactory or Into the Breach, and especially more than Fantastic Contraption. But like I showed you, those two people who were subscribed to the Fantastic Contraption tag, I'm sure they loved it. So It could be the case that they're out looking for like, ooh, you know, you're playing Minecraft. Let's get in there, get in that one. So, oh, you're playing Fantastic Contraption. I literally don't care. It's the I sleep real shit meme, isn't it? Maybe they heard the Terraria Calamity music and were like, holy shit, this goes hard. Oh. No, I think it was pretty literal. I think you pretty much hit the head on the nail there. So then drop those down and we have made it to this bit, which is admittedly better than, you know, when we weren't here an hour ago. I also like this because it forces me to to take this path where you have to go down and up. Yep, fair enough. Oh, so you might know I build like battle bots, and I mostly compete in the 3-pound battle bot class, which is for beetle weights. I've done an ant weight, which is 1 pound once, and I've done a couple of fairy weights, which are 150 grams. So they're all very, very like small robots, right? My brother had a dream he was telling me about where I had secretly begun working on a new robot in the brand newly created Titan class, which is for robots that weigh 1 ton. And I was somehow secretly working on this. So like, my room was just filled with like oil drums and shit. The robot's name was Rune Render, which I think is a pretty badass name, honestly. I would name a robot Rune Render. He didn't get a good picture of what the robot actually looked like, but in my headcanon, it's got like 2 arms equipped with like flamethrowers, and so it kind of like does some stuff to look like it's like casting a magic spell, and then it just fucking shoots a flamethrower. I feel like the Into the Breach is the Titan weight streams. I think they should make Titan weight a real class. And then we were joking about like what kind of like safety box you would need in order to run a the Titan weight fight. Because all the events that you go to have to yeah, I cast fireball. Shh, you know, it just fucking shoots out a flamethrower. Because all the events where they compete, you have like a box made out of like, you know, Lexan and polycarbonate and stuff that the robots fight in, where the box is constructed so that the robots can't punch through the box and like kill anyone. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like, just rent out some like fucking desert in like Arizona or something and just have them beat the crap out of each other. Like, you're not gonna build a safety box that's safe enough for freaking Titan class robots. So yeah, just rent out a private island and be like, this is the test cage. All spectators need to be on this like ocean liner, you know, 100 miles away. Here's some binoculars. Good luck. It'd be great. It'd be good fun for everyone, I think. When you were watching when I got you to watch the show with Huge, those are 250 pounds. So mine are like that, but way smaller, basically. Yeah, there's... I do think Titan class flamethrower... It's not, you know, not my own original, the character Do Not Steal necessarily, right? Like, it's been done before. Oh, actually, the ones that Android showed from Norwalk... Oh, I've fallen in a hole and I choose not to get out. Those were beetle weights as well. Those were 3 pounds. So Mine are like that, but just like a lot worse. My weight not as good as the ones at Norwalk. Yeah, that's right. I make my beetle weight, and then just get, like I make a shitload of copies of the same beetle weight, and it's just like the swarm. I have joked about, so like the ones on the show are 250 pounds. I've joked about getting like a 1 pound kit bot and just buying 250 of them, and then entering that as one robot. Obviously, it wouldn't be able to do anything to anyone because all of its constituent pieces are 1 pound. And they probably wouldn't even let me on the show anyway, but in my defense, it'd be very funny. I think if I made that, I would call it Legion. But Legion might mean specifically like 100 of something. So I'd have to do the math and figure out how to get like what they need to weigh to have exactly 100 of them. But if Legion doesn't mean 100, then I'll just do that. And just be called Legion. And it'd be like, go and give everyone in the audience a controller. Like, you're all driving one of the Legion. Good luck, guys. Oh, who's our first fight? Oh, we got Tombstone? We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You're going to do great, little Timmy from the crowd. I say that. A lot of the time, like... Okay, so I need something that I can have 3,000 robots with. That's a little bit of a tall order. Oh, that's another... Yeah, exactly. We just get everyone to drive them. We were joking about... You remember, like... You've seen the, like, Twitch chat plays Mario. Twitch chat play... Right, that kind of stuff, right? Imagine. Twitch chat drives a battle bot. That'd be good, right? I think that the input delay would probably not be too big of a deal, right? It'd be fine. Not like you need to react fast or anything. Yeah. Right, it's never been done before. That's gonna be I think the ideal evolution of the Impossible Game Challenge's daily channel is to be like, what if Doug Doug was really bad and not funny? And then that would be my channel. And we can make that happen with Twitch chat drives a battle bot. It's such a bad idea. I love it. We're actually making a lot of progress on this on the dirt thing. That's right. With your help, we can make it a reality. Torch there, torch there. I don't even know how to do that. Is the thing. They all use at least mine use like like RC like controls and stuff. So it's like you plug the you plug the controllers directly into the receiver and they talk to the transmitter. So I have no idea how I would even send those signals. I'm sure there's a way to do it, like rig up like on your computer, you have like when you see this message, send a send a positive signal on the one channel or whatever, right? But I don't know how to make the computer send those kind of signals, or really any of how it would work. So it'd be great, is what I'm getting at. It'll be really easy to rig up, and super popular. Trying to drive it as well with the delay would be insane. And also, can you imagine like me trying to get this thing like through this? Because at every event you have to go through like safety stuff, right? Like, okay, I need you to demonstrate, turn the power switch. Does the robot, turn off, right? Because I need to be able to turn it off, make sure it's not going to, injure anyone. It's like, okay, go ahead and drive it forward, drive it backward, drive it, and then turn off the transmitter as you're driving to prove that it will fail safe and You know, like if the transmitter turns off while the robot is on, what should happen is that the robot will stop moving, because you don't want it to, like, I turn the transmitter off and then the robot just kind of goes ape shit. You know, you don't want that. So, you know, demonstrate that. I'd be like, all right, so I promise all that works, but it is hooked up to Twitch chat. So we're going to have to hope that Twitch chat does all the right things for the safety test. Like, all right, guys, you know, don't push anything yet. I'm still holding the robot. I'm going to need to wait 5 seconds, okay? All right, now, just spin up the weapon just real fast. Okay, spin it back down. No, spin it down. No, spin it down. You know, it'd be great. I definitely would not have anyone mad at me for this. That'd be awesome. Because the number one thing that you want to do is cause as much problems as you can. It's really all about being yourself and having fun. I can't believe I have run out of torches again. I am spamming a lot of them, though. And then there's also always the option I could, like... Alright, so for the safety test, I'll just drive it myself. But, like, you know, just so you know. And, like, don't worry about it. Like, yeah, it's all fine. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. But when I put this in the ring, I am going to hook it up to my Twitch chat. I hope that's okay. And they're going to drive the robot for me. And the event workers are like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's it. You know, see, you understand it perfectly already. You get it. I'm just gonna hook this up to my Twitch chat. They're gonna help me out by driving the robot. It's you don't mind, right? That won't be a problem. It's like, what the fuck do you mean you're gonna hook it up to your Twitch chat? Oh, that'd be great. Let me knock these out so we get a nice straight shot with the dirt. I think we actually have enough dirt to pull this thing off. Well, the problem is first I need 500 viewers. That can be like my... So you see, like, below the stream, I have the viewer goal thing. I tell you what, when I hit the viewer goal, we will celebrate with a Twitch chat drives a BattleBot stream. Does that sound good? You're so right. You're so... And that... Right, see, because the bots... Right, like, they're bots, right? So obviously they want to see the BattleBot match. Because you get it. Give me that. Actually, knock it, and then come this way. There. And now what we need is some tasteful slabs. Because we could use the tasteful slabs to climb over the giant wall of dirt in the middle of my house. There we go. That's looking pretty good. I actually even have dirt left over. I got too much. Squids! Get back in the water. Okay, you can't get back in the water. You'll be fine. Let's make some more torches. And finish lighting up the path. So, get those in there. I have one of the robots at Norwalk, at least they used to be, does, like, claim to be, like, all automated. Like, driving and everything is all, like, automatic. That's, like, their claim to fame. But in one of the interviews that they did about it, from what I understand, the AI driving it is essentially, it looks like there's something over there. Go hit it. Oh, it looks like there's something over there. Go hit it. So, like, if you put it in the arena with, like, a brick in the arena, it would just keep crashing into the brick. And it likes to crash into the walls a lot, because if it gets close to the wall, it's like, hey, it looks like there's something over there. We better go hit it. And it goes and hits it. It's like, oh, it was the wall. So, the thing is, though, they have one of these, like, full-body spinner designs where the whole robot's the weapon. That's all you need to do to drive it, is go towards something and crash into it. So it works for them, but I feel like calling it, like, fully automated is maybe a bit generous for what it's actually doing. It's more automated than any of mine are. Yes, exactly. Empty ring, don't care. Something? Real shit, let's go hit it. I think that's very funny. This is going to drop that gravel, that's okay. Didn't need it anyway. I don't even need this lava, I'm just getting it for fun. Yes, exactly. Get rid of it! Yeah, but that's another one that the builders at Norwalk, that's what Android was showing you, are fucking crazy. Like, they are so competitive and build such like ridiculous kind of like Norwalk's one of the few places that has its own like permanent ring setup. Basically, most of the events I go to are like, if the event's on a Saturday, someone come like the guy who owns the box that we fight in comes in on Friday and sets up the box, and then we fight, and then at the end of the day on Saturday, he tears down the box and goes home. So it's all like very like portable, right? And oh, I'm out of music again. One moment. So, like, we're lucky if we have events anywhere at all, basically. For, like, one of the rules that we always have is, like, if the battery comes out of the robot, that is the end of the fight. You lose. Stop hitting each other. Oh, the sumo robots are nuts, yeah. Because, like, lipo battery fires are really, really, really bad, and they spew all kinds of poisonous crap that you definitely shouldn't be breathing. And while kind of, sort of, technically, the event is equipped to deal with that, they're really not. Like, they would really prefer if there wasn't a lipo fire. So, that kind of thing. So basically, the, stop fighting, you're done rule is to prevent as much as possible, lipo fire. If the battery's just hanging out, it's just asking to get hit, right? So that kind of thing. And, so like flamethrowers are definitely a no-go. All this kind of stuff, right? And Norwalk has their own, I think they just have their own like warehouse or something where they can just permanently do BattleBot stuff. So they're set up, they're really well equipped. So they're one of the few that can run these things safely. Yeah. I think any, and then it's lipo safety is always important, right? Lipos are really scary, but I feel like it's especially important with BattleBots because the goal of BattleBots is to beat the shit out of the other guy, and the other guy is definitely gonna have a lipo battery inside him. So you can imagine how it would be very easy for that lipo to get damaged in some way. So yeah, but with all that, I feel like they're doing like a completely different thing at Norwalk. Like, I don't know, I feel like they're no longer fighting beetleweight robots and they're doing something else. Like it's too much almost. They also have all these really weird weight bonuses. I think you were showing that with like the multi-bots and stuff, and they keep saying they'll fix it, and they keep not fixing it, and that drives me nuts. So, I don't know. But yeah, lipos... but the other thing with lipos is that they're great, right? Because they store so much power in such a small space, and they're not heavy. Like, you cannot argue with it. I'm in a hole. But you absolutely can't argue with the bit where it like blows up and everyone dies. So... Speaking of everyone dying, maybe when I kill you, oh, you got him. I should have got new armor, I'm realizing. Yeah, so there's a lot of similar safety protocols. At our events, like on the 3-pound scale, you weigh in your robot and safety check it and everything like at the start of the day, right? And then you compete all day and then you go home. But like on the show with the like 250-pound ones, you weigh that thing in and you safety it before every single fight, right? And part of that is just because you have a lot more time in between rounds to be fucking with it. But also it's because, like, if one of these things I'm stuck. If something that weighs 250 pounds is not abiding by the safety rule, like, someone is going to get seriously injured, right? So that's one thing, is that the safety stuff is more frequent. I've never been to one of these 250 pound events or anything, so I'm not super well versed in it. I have been, the biggest robots I've seen in person fight are 30 pounds. And I didn't see much of them because I was busy with my own stuff. But it seems like generally the same thing, you know? Just in a much larger and heavier duty or arena. The ones that run 30 pounds, there's 2 of them I know of. There's Norwalk again, because they're crazy and do everything. And there's one at a, like, car show called Motorama. And they also have, like, a temporary ring that gets constructed and deconstructed. But since it's, like, part of the car show, they get a big, like, arena kind of room to do it in. And, you know, sort of a permanent for the weekend space to do it in, right? So they have the guys come in with their truck full of parts, and they, like, sort of, you know, build the arena. And the 12 and 30 pound one is, like, big enough that it's like a room that you can walk into. Whereas the one for, like, the 3 pounds and below are just, like, they're not, like, it's like a little, like, box, you know? By the way, what I'm doing now is I have finished the dirt trail. So I'm heading to the end of the dirt trail with the grass on it, so I can make a little hidey hole to hide in. And I'm just gonna sit there. And we can enjoy the majesty of dirt. Let's go up this way. I took a shortcut through here by drilling through the back wall of the creeper statue. Also, this is a good opportunity to make sure that the whole dirt path actually connects together. See, so I came through here, then just drilled straight through there. Take a little bit of a shortcut. Right here, I have the dirt. Just kind of go down the side here. So that'll be fine. Across the dirt here. And then this is also new for today. So you remember this bit where we assaulted the final island. I've made this path off to the side. That comes up and over roots here. Yeah, exactly. Once I actually get... So this is the final dungeon, by the way, and you can see the pipe I made to get into it, and you can see the 300 ghast spawners friggin' everywhere. So I'm going to put a little lip on this to try to keep them from shooting my dirt. And also to keep me from walking off like an idiot. Right? All I do Dr. Jenkins gas. I mean, all the Dr. Jenkins mobs are cursed and horrible, but Dr. Jenkins ghast is really bad. Like, that absolutely should not exist. And big in that. I'm just gonna put in a little wall here so I don't just walk out. I think I can't fit through this hole. Yeah, I'm too big to fit through that hole. Let's block it off anyway, though, just for ghast reasons. There we go. And that's got torch in it, that's okay. And then one here. Alright, great. And then torch on that. Great. So have we grown any grass yet? That's the question. The answer doesn't really matter, but, you know. Yes. So I think we have. Hey, okay. So this sheep is a great sign because sheep only spawn on grass. So exciting stuff there. Let's see what we're looking at. Ah, we have grown an entire 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of grass. We're doing great. But yeah, so there are 4 or 5 more maps in this version before they invent Enderman. And maybe Silverfish at the same time. So I need to make Dr. Jenkins versions of Enderman and Silverfish. So that'll be fun. So, plan now is... yeah, I don't know if the Silverfish Dr. Jenkins... Yeah, I'm not sure how much I can actually make it look like Dr. Jenkins. It might be the Silverfish, but wearing some indescribable white shape. We'll see what I come up with. We've seen I'm not the greatest pixel artist in the world. So here's my little safety bunker. And basically what I'm going to do is park myself there like tomorrow. Hey sheep, be careful. If you go that way, you're gonna don't go that way. There you go. So I'm gonna park myself right here. Yeah, so that's an excellent question. I do need to actually, I was wondering about that, if I could make certain textures higher resolution or not. I'm not sure. I need to try that and just try, like, what if I make this one 32 by 32 instead of 16 by 16? I need to see if it just lets me do that or not. I had one game, it's called Robot Arena, that just did let you do that. So if you like export the texture file of your robot, it would be like a 256 by 256 pixel thing. But then if you just scale it up to like 512 512 or 1024 by 1024, it totally works. The game lets you do that. It'll accept the file just fine. So I need to see if Minecraft works like that too or not. I don't know. I haven't tried. Anyway, so here's the plan. I'm going to park myself right here and then just like turn this game on and then just like go out for a walk or something. And then when I get back, just see what happened to the grass. So that is going to do it, I think, for today's episode of the Minecraft Touching Grass Challenge. Let me officially touch grass here. Hang on. I have done it. I am now... you can't really see, but... if I stand here in F5... yeah, there you go. You can definitively see that Homestar Runner is touching grass right here. So, we have done it. Yep, so the next... oh, that's F3. F5? There we go. The next thing is... so next week... next week there's not going to be a stream at all. And then the week after that we are going to start on... Canopy Carnage. So look forward to that. Thanks for coming by. Big shout out to all the bots that came by. Appreciate your support. And yeah, see you. Okay, so tomorrow we're doing Fantastic Contraption 2. So that'll be exciting. And then yeah, a week off after that. So see you then. Thanks for coming by. Have a good one. Have an Impossible Game Challenges Day daily. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Oh, I need to small in the screen first, and then I can